Hello students, welcome to Samak Shikshan. This is Ma'am Rupali. Today I am going to teach you a beautiful poem written by Thomas Hood, a very famous poet. And the name of the poem is I Remember, I Remember. Let us know about the famous poet Thomas Hood. Thomas Hood was an English poet, humorist, author, best known for poems such as The Bridge of Sighs and The Song of the Shirt. He is also a notable writer of comic verse, having originated several durable forms for that genre. Thomas Hood was particularly fond of practical jokes. It is said that he enjoyed joking on members of his family. The series of the comic annual dating from 1830 was a kind popular publication which Hood undertook and continued almost unassisted for several years. Thomas Hood started a magazine in his own name named Hood's Own. And let us read the poem. The poem goes like this. Something about the poem, okay? I Remember is one of the best literary pieces known for its themes of childhood and recollection of joys. It was first published in 1844. The poet recalls his childhood memories and compares his childhood joy with his gloomy present. The poem deals with the wonder of life through childhood memories. The poet thinks that his childhood life was a pleasant one when compared with the painful present one. So let's see and read his poem. I remember the house where I was born, the little window where the sun came peeping in at morn. He never came a wink too soon, nor brought too long a day. But now I often wish the night had borne my breath away. In this first stanza, the poet says that I remember the house where I was born. His house he remembers. He says that he still remembers the morning where sun peeps through the window. No, sunshine comes through the window at morning. Morn means morning. And peeping means quick look, no? Quick look like this, we say peeping. And wink means shine or flash at very short intervals. No? In a very short time, no? Sometimes sun shines, no? Falls, that is called wink. So the poet remembers his house and he says that he still remembers the sun peeping through the window at morning. And he, however, at present, the poet wishes for the night to take away for his breath. His desires to that indicate his painful life. But at present, but now I often wish the night, no? So now the poet wants that his breath should be taken away. He desires to that, indicates his painful life at present. So his childhood life was very energetic and very pleasant. He was very happy at that time. So in the second stanza, the poet says, I remember the roses red and white, the violets and the lily cups, those flowers made of light, the lilacs where the robin built, and where my brother set the laburnum on his birthday, the tree is living yet. The poet remembers from the house now he remembers the garden, his garden. In his garden, he had the flowers like roses, red and white, violets, and lily cups. No, he believed that those flowers are heavenly blessed flowers. And he was very cheerful at that time, and he feels very happy to see those flowers. So he believed that it was like heavenly blessed flowers. And then the last lines it says that Lebanon, a small tree with long hanging stems of yellow flowers. Okay, that is Lebanon. He's talking about this tree. This tree was planted by his brother on his birthday, and that tree is still living yet. Now in the third stanza, let's see. I remember where I was used to swing, and thought the air must rush as fresh to swallows on the swing. My spirit flew in feathers then, that is so heavy now, and summer pulse could hardly cool the fever on my brow. In the third stanza, poet says that when he was small in his childhood, he was very energetic, very flexible, energetic, happy. So that time he still remembers he was swinging. You swing the children in the swing. So same way, when the poet was in his childhood, during that time he used to swinging. That time, as a child, he was vital and energetic, who swings very fast to feel the rush of the fresh air. Talking like that, and says, to swallows on the wing, my spirit flew in feathers then. So he was like feathers, which fly quickly. But now, that is so heavy now. But he is heavy. The last line, summer is cherished in the country which the poet was born. Even such a wonderful summer could not heal his fever, which might mean his sadness or physical sickness. Maybe talking about that one in the last 3 lines, Now he's heavy now. Now the summer is not so cherished like when he was in childhood. So that's why it might mean his sadness or physical sickness. In the fourth stanza, that is the last stanza of the poem, the poet says, I remember the fir trees dark and high. I used to think their slender tops were close against the sky. It was a childish ignorance, but now that's still joy, little joy, to know I am farther off from heaven than when I was a boy. So here, poet says that during his childhood days, he imagined that the top of that fir tree, talking about the fir tree, dark and very huge tree, talking about the fir tree, was close to the heaven. When he was small, generally you also feel like that, tall trees, whenever you see, you feel that those trees are touching the heaven. Same way, in his childhood, poet also thought like that, very close against the sky, that fir tree, and top of the tree dark and very huge tree was close to the heaven. Now it was a childish ignorance. So since he was small, so ignorance means lack of knowledge, so he was thinking like that. But now that's still little joy. Now he lived happily in the past. Okay, he lived happily in the past, but now the rational mind gives him no joy, but makes him to feel that the heaven is in a long distance for him to reach. now it is not like that far tree, no, very easy to reach the heaven, but it will take now long distance to reach the heaven. So here poet tells us that during his childhood period he was very happy at that time, but now the time is not like the childhood period. So he says that at present his life is little painful. So that's through the poem we get the message. I hope so you have understood the poem. And if you liked my video, you can like, share and subscribe. Thank you students. Be happy.